All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to the UK live session. It is 2:30 a.m. Eastern, uh, and let's get started. We've got to analyze quite a few instruments in this session, starting from Bitcoin, and also a warm welcome to those who are joining our family fresh. Kindly go through the videos present on the playlist, especially the educational ones. These live sessions are done thrice a day and one educational. So we are meeting 4 times a day now, at least for the next 1 to 2 months. All right, since the educational part is to be covered, it will be taking that much time. All right, let's get started off. The Bitcoin, it is providing yet another opportunity to go short. We are already in on the short side from 1530 partial, and I hope the remaining uh, would have also been taken around 1630. That was the trading range we suggested yesterday in on the Telegram channel. If you are still not there and you want to actively trade or participate at least in the coming year, because we are not trading heavily on or an intraday or uh, even interday basis until the end of this year. All right, so 61.8% retracement almost there. uh, Bitcoin is a wonderful case of shut it and short it, sorry, and forget it. I think it's heading lower, way below 8,000 levels from here, until and unless it is wanting to produce a flat structure. There might be yet another pullback towards the 17,000 levels. Resistance is strong around the 19,000 levels. Please keep your stop losses there. Not to mention, the 2017 trend line passes across 5,000 and 6,000 levels. Bitcoin coming 2018, at least for the initial portion or the initial time, and it's not on the bullish side. It doesn't look like. All right. So if you're trading Bitcoin or you're contemplating to start doing so, at least for now, please remain on the short side. All right. Let's turn around for the euros and pounds. As I said, it's like a no man's land right now. Euro USD yesterday dropped all the way lower towards 1840 levels, but the conviction was not there, and I said, looking at the charts, it seems like it is forming a specific channel here. uh, and has taken resistance of the channel. You never know, there might be one more push as far as the wave counts are concerned, but ideally till the time prices remain below 1960, I think we are good on the short side. In fact, if I would like to discuss and take a few seconds to highlight that we are 27th of December right now. 2 more days to go for this week to end, and before we go into the weekend mode and the new year, don't forget that we are also changing the series from the December to the January one, and if you remember, uh, highs and lows are formed just around these days. One crude example is this high 1960, which was formed on the 27th of November, and if you look, we are 30 calendar days from that point. Still prices are holding below that level. All right, so what I'm trying to emphasize here is today and the next 2 days, maybe there might be one more high probably, or maybe it could be carving a lower high below 1960. If it does, it is good actually, because for the next series, that is January 2018, we should be looking lower. We are expecting 1550 levels to be broken easily. So no change in the trade direction or the trading point of view. If you are joining right now and if you want to take a trade in euro, you should be on the short side with the stop just above 1960 levels. Alright, unless you're on the Telegram channel, you must be already a short. And if you are wanting to join, it is t.me/Japee. Okay, pound is a classic case of a triangle within the triangle. Let me explain what it says. That is the first leg, and then we have A, B, C, D. Wave E itself is producing a triangle. 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 and 5. So total, if you normally triangles have 5 legs, but if the wave count that I've done here is correct, then you'll be able to count 9 here actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And if I connect the consolidation highs, it is looking absolutely symmetric, isn't it? That is the last triangle, or the triangle within the triangle structure. It's looking quite complete as well now. Just waiting for this triangle to break lower, for the Great Britain pound to cut loose towards the 3200 mark and the 3000 mark. Please don't forget the bigger picture. I'll be presenting the bigger picture, most of the instruments in the next 2 days, at least before we begin the next session on 2nd of January for all the 2018 trends that we should be looking forward. All right. Yes, the bigger picture in pound. That is the boundary which is being worked upon right now. It has been retraced. ABC corrective 786 Fibonacci resistance has been taken. First wave down. All consolidation, triangle within a triangle. Maybe the second leg is just about to complete. Watch out for the third leg breakout, which should take us easily towards 2800 handle, even below that. I would want to go a step further in pound. If you're interested more, actually, it's terminated this wave 4 here, and wave 5 unfolding into 5 waves should drop below 1.2 in the coming months. Right, so 2008, at least the first quarter, should be looking bearish in a huge wave for pound. If you look at the dollar index, no more change. Sorry, 5 up and then 3 down. It's a classic example of 5 and 3, and the only thing it's doing right now is just about consolidation between the New Year's and the next year to come. Another 2 days we should be expecting consolidation to continue actually before it breaks out. Third wave actually. It's wave 1, wave 2, and then 1, 2, 1 of 2, 2 of 3, sorry, 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and the third of third. Alright. Don't worry, we'll be discussing all these wave counts and how to label in all the educational sessions that we have started 2 days back. Alright. Stay tuned with that session until the end of January. I think at least till the end of January it will continue. apart from the live trading sessions and the short videos that will be posted across. So dollar index trading point of view, please remain on the long side, euro USD on the short side, uh, pound on the short side, and this is what unless this trend line breaks and 92 support gives in, I think the dollar index is good to be on the north side from here. All right. Okay, let's move on to the metals now, and then crude oil. Gold has, and I think, touched 85. That was what was expected. 85. Yes, it has done exactly 84.80. It seems okay. No problems. And that's the last retracement or the last resistance levels to be considered as a potential turning point. That is the last resistance level. I mean, if it breaks consistently above 1285 on the north side, then I think the stop loss which it's recommended or which we have placed around 1290 would be an absolute danger. And it is always recommended to not to trade with a stop loss. I mean, I've seen people keeping positions open on various platforms. We got tripped out at 77, but that's fine. See, I'm not trading actively the other pairs, but each and every trade that's discussed in the metal here, gold, is being taken meticulously by me as well. I mean, but 1%, maximum 2% per shot. That's what I personally follow. So the equity loss that I had was I took 3 shots, so I mean 3 to 4%. That's it. 95% of equity is intact. So that's the psychological strategy to trade, because if you are losing too much of equity in maybe 1 or 2 trades, it plays your psychology in a very heavy way. And then what happens is, this can happen to anyone. You trade heavily on the lot size, you take heavy risk on 1 or 2 trades after successful trades prior. That is human psychology. And then when you go wrong one time and you're taken heavy lot size over there, and you don't place your stop loss, it becomes a vicious circle. You never come out of that. I'm telling you this because I have faced this in the past. So if possible, have a strict stop loss ream, 1% to maximum 2% per shot, and you can distribute your shot, maybe 1 or 2 shots. That's it. Don't take heavy risk per trade. This is not something we are not in a casino here. We can go wrong, but then we need to control and see to it that we are not losing too much on a particular trade. Right? Okay, that was a bit of piece of humble advice and request. Obviously, that's controlling your loss size is very much essential for successful trading over a period of time. All right, so silver. Okay, trading point of view, we are still short from 77, 78 levels yesterday, and stop loss is about 1290, 91. All right. Oh, the other wave count, there is a possible wave count which I wanted to discuss. All right, here it is. We are expecting wave A, B, and C lower. Now, wave C, this is potential A. Let me spend some time here. Many of them have traded gold, not only with us on telegrams, but also on other platforms where I am sending my analysis. Let's say that is your A. I need to B, Okay, now we are expecting C wave to form somewhere around the 1200 mark. Wave C can unfold into 5 waves, but here I think it's doing something else. It is doing one of the probabilities here. Now we are closing on the probabilities. Either it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, somewhere here, somewhere around the 85 mark, and 5. Alright. Now this is not an impulse. This is not an impulse. This is a potential ending diagonal structure, which we will discuss in one of the education sessions when the time is right, when we reach there. Alright, if it is an ending diagonal, it will reverse from here. It won't break about 1290, as well broadly about 1299. Alright, it has to be an ending diagonal structure. Ending diagonals almost forms 5 waves, but they are not impulse. They unfold into 5 waves, but they are not impulses. Alright. The other wave count, if it is an ending diagonal, don't worry, this is slated to reverse from somewhere around this where it is trading right now. If it is not an ending diagonal, and if it is an expanded flat, then it would be like this wave structure, and your B will go there. Alright, and then drop lower. That would be a sharp drop. So it's either an expanded flat or an ending diagonal. We have just only 2 probabilities. There were 3, 4 when it all started, but right now we are closing in on these 2 probabilities. We will watch out in the next few hours how it's going, and we'll keep you updated on the telegrams as well. Alright. Silver, there is no change. I'm not touching it right now. We are already 17 minutes in this session. Crude oil, just to remind you, I've just sent a positional trade, and I will send a report for crude oil in the next 2 days as well. Crude oil, if you remember, we did an analysis last week. We were expecting a breakout. Let me bring the 4-hour chart here. If you remember, we were talking about a potential triangle A, B, C, D, E, and then a breakout, and somewhere around the 59-60 levels we want to sell. This is what we had discussed a couple of weeks back, and that is achieved now. So what's the next move could be like? The next move could be wave 4 on a higher degree is forming right now, or it is just one more leg ahead, but keeping your stop loss above 60 to 50. If you go short right now, the next leg is going to surprise most of the crude oil traders. It's going to drop below 25 levels, and this is a positional trade, brothers. All right, so if you're interested in metals and commodity, then crude oil is looking very good on the short side from here. All right, so we are already short from 59, 70, 60 levels. Stop above 62, target below 25. This is a classic example of a positional trade which can give you almost 50%. It's expected to break at least 50% of the price that it is trading right now. Alright, so with that note, let's bring this session to a pause. I extended it by at least 5 to 6 minutes, but it was necessary. Alright, and I thank you again for joining online if you are here, or in the offline mode if you are watching later. And once again, as a humble reminder, if you're not subscribed, do subscribe and help spread the word for this channel. It is our channel, and it's going to be the same for life. Alright, so until the next time, good luck to your trades, have patience, and take care, and God bless, brothers and sisters. Goodbye.